America is sick, dying from cancer. America has been ill for a long time. Its body politic riddled with a malignant force that has festered since its inception. At its founding, the nation teetered on the brink of stage 4 terminal cancer, with slavery and division threatening to tear it apart. The Civil War was a brutal surgery, a desperate attempt to excise the cancerous nodules of hate, malice, and inhumanity. For a time it seemed we had beaten the disease. The KKK, white nationalists, and other bigoted hate groups were pushed to the margins, their venomous rhetoric and atrocious actions seemingly isolated, contained, and diminished. But cancer is insidious. It doesn't vanish, it hides. In the dark, unchecked pockets of our nation, rural enclaves, online echo chambers, and forgotten corners of society, the disease lingered, silent, but alive. We thought we were in remission, but we were wrong. The election of a figure who sliced through the American dream with surgical precision exposed the rot within. This leader, a catalyst, didn't create the cancer but gave it oxygen, an anaerobic explosion that has since metastasized, spreading through the veins of our democracy. This cancer, embodied in the MAGA movement, is eviscerating the American way of life. It thrives on division, fear, and the glorification of a mythologized past that never existed. It infects our institutions, our discourse, our very sense of shared purpose. Like a small lump left unchecked, it grew silently, undetected by a nation too complacent or distracted to notice. Now it ravages us, threatening to consume the body entirely. Early detection is key with cancer. A small lump tested and treated can be cut out or blasted with radiation before it spreads. But we ignored the signs, the dog whistles, the emboldened hate groups, the Confederate flags waved proudly, as if the Civil War's lessons were forgotten. The Confederacy, an enemy of the United States, was defeated in 1865. Its ideology of division and oppression relegated to history's ash heap. Yet we allow its symbols and successors to persist, holding Klan rallies and tolerating the resurgence of ideologies that Germany, in its wisdom, bans outright to prevent the resurgence of Nazism. Why do we allow these cancerous cells to fester? Germany does not permit Nazi movements to flourish, recognizing them as a threat to the nation's soul. Yet, in America, we permit the Confederate flag to fly. We tolerate hate groups under the guise of free speech, and we watch as the cancer spreads unchecked. The MAGA movement, with its rhetoric of exclusion and its rejection of unity, is not a political disagreement. It is a malignant force that must be confronted. To save the body, we must act decisively. Amputation may be necessary, cutting out the toxic ideologies, the figures who amplify them, and the systems that allow them to thrive. This means rejecting the normalization of hate, dismantling platforms that amplify division, and recommitting to the principles of equality and justice that define the American dream at its best. It means treating the disease with the urgency it demands, not with half measures or denial. We cannot wait for the cancer to consume us. The time for complacency is over. If we do not act, boldly, collectively, and without hesitation, the American experiment will succumb not to external enemies, but to the malignancy within. The choice is ours. Excise the cancer or let it destroy us all. But there's still hope. The body can heal. Even after aggressive treatment, even after trauma and decay, there is a path to recovery. It won't be painless, it won't be easy, but America has survived before. We've rebuilt from civil war, from economic collapse, from assassinations, terror attacks, and pandemics. The immune system of democracy is us. Every vote cast in truth, every act of kindness, every time someone speaks out against injustice, those are the white blood cells fighting to save the body. We don't need to be what we've been. We can become better, more just, more united, more free. But healing won't happen by accident. It takes intention. It takes a collective will to say no more, to choose truth over lies, equality over hierarchy, love over fear. America doesn't need to die. It needs to wake up and choose to live.